everybody. How are you? Hope you're having a good day. I am just got a little bit of energy, so I thought I would do a reading on Foodie Beauty. Hey, Kathy, you just, how did you like that react? I've never reacted to Sansa, but I figured, you know what? Sansa has more comment-worthy content versus Foodie. Hi, Auntie Mo. Like, I just, Sansa's been on it, and I love listening to her voice. Sansa has such a wonderful, calming voice, and I would rather react to Sansa over Foodie any day. She's got the perfect ASMR voice, I swear to God. If she ever wanted to stop reacting to Foodie, like the ASMR community would love her. Hello, Auntie. Hello, Kathy. How are you? Tater Tot. Well, I just wanted to do some brief readings on Foodie. Yeah, like vertical live stream like the cool kids do. Well, it is what it is. I can show the cards. All right, so hi, Trinka. How are we doing? We're doing well. How about yourself, Brooke? Welcome. Sugar Pop, Little May, the new dual stream mode. I saw that and I'm like, what the hell is that? What is that? I don't know. StreamYard keeps adding so much stuff and I'm like, stop adding buttons. You're confusing people. Cut it out. It ain't broke. Don't fix it. Hello, Glue. Like, don't give me so many buttons to push. You're going to confuse me. I'm old. Hi, Zuli. So how are you guys doing? Okay, so we're going to do some tarot readings on Foodie, including one on the Beezers. Because everybody focuses on Foodie and Salah, but how do the Beezers feel? How are they feeling about her content and her and what's going on? Like we forget about the Beezers. And her audience is very, very important to her. I mean, that's her income. Without her audience, where would she be? Hello, Hale. So I'm like, how are the Beezers feeling? Now, I did a private reading a few minutes ago just to kind of get a feel on it, and it wasn't good. Okay, but I'm going to do it over again. I feel like her community is fed up. I agree with you, Brooke. And the private reading that I did off of camera, this is what my cards were telling me. That for right now, her Beezers are giving her a little bit of a pass because she's sick. They understand that she is sick, but they're not happy with her. They are not happy with Foodie. They're feeling very disenchanted, like they got lied to, they got led on. And they're trying to be patient. You're afraid now? Why are you afraid? Why are you afraid? You see Queen Booger? Here's the Queen. Did y'all see the pictures of Queen Booger when she was just Princess Booger? Well, hello and happy birthday, Amelia. What? I'm sorry you have cancer. Oh my goodness. I'm so confused. All right, but happy birthday. All right, so we're going to get into Foodie. Well, good morning to you, Briella. Yes, Queen Booger. Wasn't she cute when she was little? She had just a big old head. She did. She had a big old head. Her head was bigger than her body. She was cute, though. All right, so how about we just get into the Beezers? I want to know how they feel. They were adorable, weren't they? I was going through my old pictures and I saw the pictures of Booger. I know that Booger has a lot of fans here, and I'm like, maybe you guys want to see Booger when she was little. Hi, Tinkerbell. So you got to see Booger when she was little. Hello, Joyful SA. Will they stick around if she tries to go back? I think a lot of Beezers, they're hanging on by their fingernails. They're trying to be patient with Chantal. They're really trying. They've been hanging on for a while, and they're hoping for the best. They want to see her do her best. But if she goes back to Syria or she tries to, it's gonna be a wrap. Well, I wish you luck, Amelia. Hello, Terry. Wanda the wallet. I think Wanda is gone, Lori. I don't know what happened to Wanda, but I think she was out. I don't know what happened with Wanda. But I think she's out. I don't think Wanda's coming back. Hello, Yellow Moon. So what do y'all think of Foodie's content these days? Or rather, non-tent. What do you guys think of her non-tent? Because all she does is get on camera and get high and barely speak. What do y'all think of that? It's crap. It's trash. Foodie beauty, Trinka. It's boring. It is boring. God bless the reactors that do the live reacts of Foodie. I don't know how they do it, but she doesn't make it easy. You're right, Kathy. It is displaying self-harm, and YouTube is allowing it when they can shut it down. Yeah, I saw that Payday. I actually put that in my react that one Beezer said they donated $2,000 to Chantal during the whole Sasa thing. So Chantal got $2,000 just from one person, and that's not even counting what she got from everybody else. Looks like she seems like she's trying to manipulate someone with her short, sad lives. Yeah, she is trying to manipulate someone. Her Beezers. She's sad fishing. She wants people to pay her for being sick. She's doing the dry grift, the sad grift. I'm sad. I'm depressed. I'm not well. Send me money. That's what she's trying to do. Hello, Pariqua. How are you? She's doing the silent, quiet, sad grift. I've got a cold, everybody. Send me money because I have a cold. Well, hello, just me. Foodie says she got a little over $1,000. Well, if somebody gave her $2,000 all in one go, that means she made well over $1,000. I think she got a lot more than 1,000. A lot more. Those bot views to well, it's kind of impossible to find out exactly who sent those bots, Lori. Hi, Peach Blossom. Hey, Nancy. So I have a question for you guys. Here's the impression that I'm getting from Foodie's content. I feel like she's waiting for something. She's waiting for something to happen. From everything I've seen, she's not really trying to move on with her life. It's like she's in a sort of limbo. She's not really decorating the house. She's not giving the kitten a name. She's not trying to bond with the kitten. It's like she's waiting for something to happen. Like she's waiting to be invited back to the Middle East. So she's not going to form attachments or spend too much money in Canada in case she's got to go back to Syria. Like she's not convinced herself that it's over, and that there might be a chance of going back. I don't know how you guys feel. Hello, Coco. She's waiting for the hammer to drop. I think she's waiting to book it out of Canada. I think so too. And I think if Salah doesn't want her back, he needs to come online and say something or do something to make it very, very clear that she's not invited back, that she cannot come back, because Foodie is just that crazy that even if he doesn't tell her you can't come back, she would be crazy enough to buy a plane ticket and fly all the way to Damascus. She would be that nuts that even if she wasn't invited, she would go back over there anyway. So if he doesn't want her to do that, he's got to say something. She's pushing him into a corner to do that. She would be that crazy that she would just fly over there just to be close to him. He's underestimating her level of crazy. Yeah, I wouldn't put it past her either. I think she's being kept on the sidelines and wants to make sure she behaves. She's not going to behave, though. If she goes back, then he better not pick her up from the airport. He won't pick her up. You're right, Beverly. She's losing it already. When I watch Foodie, do you know the picture I get in my head? That her apartment to her feels like a timeout corner. She's being put in the timeout corner and she doesn't like it. Nobody puts baby in the corner. She's treating it like a timeout corner. It's like punishment. And she doesn't like being there. So she's like having herself a little pity party in her timeout corner. All right, so let's do some tarot on. Let's start with the Beezers. What do y'all think? I'm always focusing on Chantal, but I want to focus on the people around Chantal. And she allows him a wrench. She's grinning out. It's so offensive. Yes, it is. You know, there's high and then there's too high. Foodie, give us at least an hour of you being sober. If you do a 2-hour live stream, can you take the edible at the beginning of the live stream? And that way we have an hour of something to react to. And thank you. Guarantee. I don't think she's going to make the rent either. She's going to get a paycheck on the 22nd, but she's going to spend herself broke before then. All right, so let's check on the Beezers. Well, did you guys see the edibles that she's taken and she's popping her mouth like Tic Tacs? Those are 3,000 milligram edibles. During Crackhead Olympics, at that time, she was doing the strongest they had. She was doing the 1,000 milligram wheelchair edibles. Now they have the 3,000 milligram edibles, which she's doing. There's also 5,000 milligram edibles. And then there's edibles that are basically 10,000 milligrams. She's going to work her way there. She don't need all that. How much is her rent? I have no idea. Yep, she'll have it all spent. It is dangerous. And not only that, if she's doing high dose edibles, she's messing up her immune system, and her immune system is already shot. If she's sick, she doesn't need to be taking those edibles. She doesn't need to be vaping. None of that. Her immune system can't do its job if it's all messed up. She has said she lived near crackheads. She will buy from them. I believe it. me ask you guys a question. Hey, Happy Easter. Let me ask you guys a question. Is there really any difference between what Chantal is doing and somebody, say, who's an addict, who's sitting in a crack house doing drugs all day, shooting up something, popping something? Is there really any difference other than the fact that Chantal turns a camera on and you watch her get high? We're watching an active, raging addict indulge in their addictions and go to people and basically ask them to fund her self-harm content and her addictions. You know, we're not watching a content creator. We're watching an addict get high, way too high. Yep, there's no difference. I don't understand how YouTube allows it. I don't either. Her habits are so out of control and they're so intense that she has to go to other people to halfway satisfy those addictions. And the thing about addiction, for anybody who's gone through it, you may agree with me, addiction is never satisfied. It is a hungry beast who is never satisfied. You can try and try and try. You'll never satisfy it. That's what makes it so destructive. It eats everything. It needs everything. So you're trying to satisfy something that is never satisfied. Her rent was $1,900. Wow. One is too many and 1,000 is never enough. Well said, Steady C. Well said. Well, I salute you, Trinka. I'm sure that was a hard battle, but I congratulate you for your sobriety. Guys, I'm sure you fought for it and you worked for it and you got it. So let's get on to the Beezers. Let's see what they have to say. Shall we? I don't believe she's addicted to weed. She's literally hiding from her problems, talking from experience. I don't know if you can get it. Well, I don't know if you can get addicted to green. I've never had that experience, but she's used to numbing herself out because she doesn't want to face reality. She does everything to push reality away. The moment she runs out of edibles or whatnot, she's in trouble. Hi, Hippieista. My Tony and Zoe say hi to Booger. There she is. Booger. Booger. Baby. Unicorn farts. All right, so what's going on with you, Foodie? Let me focus here for a minute. She's sleeping. She's taking her nap. She'll be up at 3 a.m. Watch. I'm sorry, Mrs. Dragonfly. What is that saying? The man takes a drink, the drink takes a drink, then the drink takes a man. For Foodie, it would be Foodie takes a bite of food, the food takes a bite of food, and then the food eats Foodie. Thank you for the super chat, Nancy Jennings. How much do the edibles cost? It depends, I guess, on what she gets and how many. Like $35-40 a bag, and I'm sure Foodie's going through like crazy. Kimberlina, hello. You know, it's not just the edibles, it's the amount she's taking. She probably goes through several bags a day. All right, so what's going on with you, Beezers? Let me focus. Let me get in the zone here. Excuse me. How are the Beezers feeling about Chantal? How do they feel about her? Hello, Judy. How are the Beezers feeling about her? What is going on there? All right. This is for how they're feeling about her. Hello, 50-foot Smurf. Thank you for the super chat. Some love from New Zealand. Oh, is that where you are? Very nice. And thank you so much for the love from New Zealand and love back from New Mexico. We're both in a place where we have new in the name. All right, so how are they feeling? Oh boy. King of Swords is popping up. They're not liking it. They are not liking it at all. There's a lot of dissension there. So there's a lot of grumblings. There's a lot of dissatisfaction. A lot of dissatisfaction there with the King of Swords. It's like they're not happy. You know, like I'm hearing something in my head. I'm hearing they feel like they got punked. They got played. They're feeling very punked and played right now. You know, and some of them are starting to speak up and say how unhappy they are. What's that? No, you didn't miss a lot, Yarn. I'm just getting started. All right, so the next card over, we have the Ten of Swords. They're feeling let down. Very let down. They had high hopes for her. They really did. She built their hopes up, saying, I'm going to go back to Canada. I'm going to get the scooter. We're going to do things. I'm in Syria, so I can't turn the camera on and give you guys great content. She was writing checks that her butt couldn't cash. And she knew that, and she didn't care. Because as long as she kept building up her hopes, she kept making money. It was all about making money. Like just feed the people what they want to hear to get the money. And once you get the money in hand, you don't have to fulfill your promises. So they're feeling like very let down, very just betrayed. Very betrayed. Okay, next card is the Four of Cups. So what am I getting off of that one? They're waiting. They're waiting for her to do something. And look at the person sitting beneath the tree and the cup is coming at them. They're waiting. Chantal's, hey, Cowboy Dog, how are you, sweetheart? Thank you for coming in. Cowboy Dog has a wonderful channel. Wonderful. I'm sorry, I forgot, Cowboy. I wasn't supposed to tell anybody. Don't get mad at me. Don't join up to Cowboy Dog. She'll get mad at you. No, don't join up. She'll get mad. I'm sorry, it was automatic, Cowboy Dog, and then I realized my mistake. Nobody join up to Cowboy Dog. Her channel sucks. Don't go over there. Don't join up. Don't sub up. Don't give her a like. Don't give her nothing. Her channel absolutely sucks. I mean, I go over there because I like sucky content, but don't join up to Cowboy Dog. I just go over there for the margaritas. That's it. If you like margaritas, she does good margaritas, but don't go over there because she'll get mad at you. All right, so let's go back to the reading. So we got the Four of Cups. So they are. Hey, Cowboy Dog, I did not tell Payday to do that. I just want you to know that that was a completely independent thing. They decided to do that. Don't get mad at me later. You are forgiven. Thank you. Thank you very much. Look, I'm trying to tell people don't go over there. What do you want me to do? The word is already out. I give up. Yeah, I'm not involved. I'm putting out the disclaimer. I am not promoting Cowboy Dog. Like I said, her channel sucks. Don't go over there. Awful content. Boo. I just go there for the free drinks. I'm a lush like that. I'm going there for the drinks. All right. Okay. Back to the reading. Back to the reading. So we got the Four of Cups. So the Beezers are basically like she's sticking the cup out. That's Foodie, like sticking the cup out, and they're saying no. Hey, Leaky Eye, no. The Beezers are not giving her more money. They're cut off. They look, the arms are crossed, and they're saying no more money for you, madam. Like the money train has stopped here. We're not giving you a doggone thing because you made a bunch of promises. You are not fulfilling your promises. We've already given you money for a bunch of stuff. We're not seeing this stuff. You're sitting in an apartment on a nice couch, eating all that fast food. You are not a person in need, so the well has been shut off on you. Yep, game over. All right, so what else? How do they feel about Foodie? Let me see here. Oh, we got the High Priestess card. And I'm like, can you please clarify this High Priestess card, what that means? Well, it's interesting. Cowboy Dog, you're going to find this interesting, ma'am. So we got the High Priestess card. And then I'm like, can you please clarify? We've got the Three of Pentacles. What does that look like to you, Cowboy? How are they feeling? They feel like she's going to go back. They're feeling that she's going to go back and put on the abaya and put on the hijab and be with Salah. That's what they're feeling. That's another reason why they're not giving the money, because they're not exactly sure if she's going to stay in Canada. Like that, they're not getting the feeling that she's going to stay. There's like, there's some grumblings like, is she or isn't she? Is she or isn't she? Like they're not sure. They're not really seeing any concrete evidence that she's going to stay. Yes, she's got an apartment, but she's really not doing much in it. There's no energy of like, this is my home now. So they're like, yeah, we got the feeling that you might be leaving. And they could be watching over the events. You're right. What else we got here? We got the Two of Swords. Ooh. They don't know what to do. The Beezers don't know what to do about Chantal. And you get the Two Swords, like they're watching her go on the decline. They see that she's getting way too high. Her health is bad. There's nothing they can do about it, though. They want to fight her, but at the same time, they don't want to fight her. It's like they're waiting for things to get better. They're waiting for her to get better. And they're stuck in a state of limbo of just waiting for her to be healthy, waiting for her to get her head straight, waiting for better content. They're waiting. They're stuck. All right, so how are they feeling about her? Oh boy, here we go again. So we have the Six of Cups. She wants to go back. She's stuck in this circle of nostalgia, like in her head, thinking about the Middle East, Salah, being with him, being together with him. And hello, it's me. Like Two of Wands. Somebody holding on to a wand, and yet look, and they've got the world in their hands. Holding on to a little bit of income, but thinking about, I don't want to be here. I want to be someplace else. This person literally has the world in their hands, but not looking down on it and saying to themselves, what can I do? I have the world in my hands. I can do anything, but yet she's doing nothing. She's just, the world's in my hand. Who cares? So just barely hanging on to what she's got, but not really going beyond that. How are they feeling about Foodie? We get the Knight of Wands. Their feeling is she could make money where she's at. If she got going, like look at the horse is in motion. It's not standing still. If she got moving, if she was more active, if she was proactive and making good content and proactive with taking herself, like this is what she could be, like the Knight of Wands. She could really get things going and really be productive. That's the Foodie they want to see. That's what they're hanging around for, is like, girl, we're waiting for you to get out of this dark funk and get on with life. Because if you do this, then you will be triumphant. You will have a victory. And then they will have a victory too, because then they're going to have the feeling of, we paid all this money. We stuck with you during the bad times and the rough times and the sadness, and our reward is watching you succeed. And we helped you with that success. How are they feeling about Foodie? Let me just do some clarifiers on this one. They feel about her that she's a Page of Cups, that she's just standing in place, peacocking, wanting people to fill up her cup. And she's also acting like a dictator with the Emperor card. Like, I rule this roost and I'm just here to make money off of people. But hold on. Hello, Tennessee. Hello to everybody coming in. I'm sorry I'm not saying hi to you as soon as you walk in. Cowboy, you ready? There's going to be a judgment. Tell me about this judgment card. What is it in reference to? It's in reference to this Four of Wands, this relationship that had happened, and it's in reference to how she makes her money. The boat's going to get rocked. It is going to get freaking rocked. Hey, Ray. It's going to get rocked. So I want to do something else. We got the Real Life Tarot deck. I love this tarot deck. My heart goes out to the kitten as well. It does. Yeah, if you guys want to give this stream a thumbs up, please do. I'm not here to sit there and push and pressure things on people. I don't do that. Do what you like. Power to the people. Do what you like. Hey, Sunshine Granny. Do what you want to do. I'm not the boss of you. Okay, so. Yeah, she does. Sugar Pop. And I've got a couple of thoughts. Let's see how you guys feel about these thoughts. Let's see if you agree. Or if you have an opposing opinion, I'm welcome to that too. Did you see the new thing about you have to be subscribed for 3 weeks to talk in her chat? Well, another thing that I noticed about her streams, sometimes I like to react to her comments that people leave on her videos. Notice there's no comments at all. Where are her comments? What's going on with that? She don't have no comments on her live streams, not even good ones. She's not allowing comments to go through. But yeah, that is weird. But a couple of things. I think Foodie stayed in the Middle East way too long. I think she's always rolled with the thought that she could stay in the Middle East as long as she wanted to. And when she came back, no matter when it was, the moment she got back to Canada, she'd be rolling in dough. If she went to the Middle East for a year and then came back, it would have been better. But she stayed there for 3 years and the content got boring and she waited too long. And then by the time she got back, nobody cared. So she banked on the name Foodie Beauty. And she thought, when I come back, I can make lots and lots of money. So, but she stayed away too long and people just got tired of her bullshit and said, I'm out. Like, I'm worn out. So there was that. Also, I feel that kitten was an investment. She thought if she got another cat, that the reaction channels would be all up in arms, be tearing out our hair, and she would get a bunch of hate super chats, and that didn't work either. So she was counting on her name, Foodie Beauty, to make money, and she was counting on rage super chats to bring in the money. So she invested that money in the kitten, and her plan did not work. So many cats, I know. Like, nothing is working. It's a snowshoe cat to manipulate Pete's. You know what, Joanna? I don't watch Pete's at all. I don't go to his live streams. But the energy that I'm even like not watching him, the energy I'm getting from Pete's is he's not so eager to move in with Foodie. Like something happened a while ago that changed how he felt. And I don't know if somebody talked to him or his family, or he's not so eager to move in with her. Like, something is holding him back, and I think that's great. You know, like he doesn't need to be moving in with Chantal. That won't help him. She's upset that she isn't living the same lavish lifestyle she was before. She could if she would actually make content. Also, I feel Salah has dropped her like a hot potato. Agreed. She wanted to come back to Canada and basically just pick up where she left off, but she can't. The times have changed. I don't think she can go back to Syria for a lot of reasons. Could she be waiting to see what happens with Koki? You know what, Brooke? I feel like with Chantal, I feel it's like somebody standing between two doors holding them open. One side is Nader, one side is Salah. Right now, she's focused entirely on Salah. It's driving her mad that she doesn't know where he is, what he's doing, who he's spending his time with. She's so focused on Salah, it's even funny. She wants that door open. She doesn't let go. She's waiting for something to happen. She wants to maintain control of Salah. Do we think that the Syria talk is just for rage bait and she's hoping people will talk about her and knowing that she can't actually go back? I don't know if she's trying to manipulate Salah from afar. Like she's putting out this vibe, this energy of, Salah, I need you. I'm so alone without you and I'm so hopeless and I can't function. Please let me back. Like she's trying to play on his pity, but he don't care. He don't give a shit. Salah is his energy. Let me tell you something. Tapping into Salah's energy, he is happy. I saw a picture of him earlier in my head. He is smiling like I've never seen him smile. He is so happy. He's spending time with friends and family. He's happy. He's so happy. He's happy because in one day he lost 600 pounds. He lost a crap ton of weight in one day. That's the fastest, most intense weight loss ever. He is living his life. And she can't stand the fact that he's living his life. All right, so let's get into the real life tarot. I don't want to spend too much time yapping. What she wants is a sugar daddy. Diabetes. She don't need no sugar daddy. She got diabetes. The sugar daddy be bad for her. She got the beatus. She don't need no sugar daddy. She's had too much sugar. All right. No, you know what? She doesn't want a sugar daddy. I'll tell you what Chantal wants. Because I've been watching her a long time. And Cowboy, I know you're in here. Let's see how you feel. I'm not a psychiatrist. I'm not a doctor. But Chantal has said she has abandonment issues. She also has daddy issues. And she doesn't want a husband. She doesn't want a boyfriend. She doesn't even want a partner. She wants someone to act as a daddy and to coddle her and care for her like a daddy. That's what she wants. She wants someone to assume a father figurely role. But the problem is, if someone who's in your life who's a father figure, you are not sexually attracted to them. She picks a guy because, oh, he's hot. Okay, so he's hot to you, but you want the man to act like a daddy and provide you a space to act like a child, to infantize you so that you can take a break from adulthood. You know, to indulge the inner child in you. It's weird. It's really weird. Like for 3 years, she checked out of adulthood. She even said, I don't even have to think when I'm around Salah. Oh, you know what, Red? When I was watching Neo's reading and I saw the part about the prayer, like I don't even understand Arabic. And when Neo was reading the Arabic prayer, I wanted to cry. I don't even know what was being said and I wanted to cry. It was beautiful to listen to, though. But she wants a daddy. She wants, it's almost like she's pitching a fit because she wants to be back in her playpen with her security blanket and her binky. She wants to go back to that space where she can be a child and not worry about rent and not worry about bills and not worry about anything. And she wants Salah to be there to act like a daddy and take care of the responsibilities. It's like, no, that the break from adulthood is over. You got to grow up now. Oh, you like the pictures of Booger. Booger. Hi, baby. Everybody saw you when you were little. That's why she does the baby talk. Well, that's an adult fetish. She was doing on YouTube for some fetish freaks. And I called her out for that too. She didn't like it. She didn't like me clocking her about that. All right, so let's see what else the breezers are feeling about Foodie. How do they feel about her? I don't know, Ray. She called the kitten demonic. Imagine that, a pig demon calling a kitten demonic. Not demonic. Demonic? What's demonic? I don't even know. Do you still see feeders in her life? Yes, I do. I mean, just recently, she was eating all them doggone hot dogs. What do you think that's about? Her coming on camera and eating something that looks very phallic. Some feeder paid for that. Guarantee you they did. Guarantee you they did. Thank you, Nancy Jenny, for the super chat. Look at that creepy snowman on her couch. That is Foodie. Is she bouncing pizza and salad? Do you see it? Hello, cautious observer. Thank you for saying hello, and I appreciate the super chat as well. Like breaking wind. Well, just me. If you strip away the layers, Chantal doesn't have a regular YouTube channel. There are some people in our audience that are normal, but really what Chantal's been going for, in my opinion, is she wanted to create a YouTube channel where she catered to strictly adult fetishes. Because people that have fetishes, they will pay extra money for her to make content. Like she's catered to, let's see, she's catered to the feeties, but she's done all kinds of adult fetishes. Here's the brief list of what I remember. Catered to the food fetish people, catered to the gainers, which are feeders, catered to the bloaters, catered to the immobilizers, catered to guys that have the poo fetish, catered to people that had the fart fetish. Even all those stories that she tells us about messing her pants, that's a fetish too. Flashed different private parts of her body, doing the adult baby thing, talking about BDSM. These are all adult fetishes. So she's always looking to cater to those guys that have the fetishes. So it's not a regular YouTube channel. It's an adult fetish channel. Kind of blowing your mind, ain't I? You think, why is she doing that? Why is she showing that? There's a reason. She might be catering to an adult fetish. Sharding her pants, that's a fetish. Talking about farts, talking about her bowel movements, that's a fetish too. I know. Why didn't she go to that site and make tons of money? You mean like OnlyFans? I'll tell you why. I will tell you exactly why. Because if she were on OnlyHands, say, and she made an account, then that would mean she would have to do regular content. Then she would have to promote the content in other places. She would have to really work to promote her content. But if she made a YouTube channel, there's not so much competition for the kind of content she's doing. If she were on, say, OnlyFans, she'd be in competition with everybody else doing that same kind of content. Plus, she would have to do regular content. Plus, she would have to promote it. But YouTube is a free-for-all platform. More eyes on it, more money that can be possibly made. So she decided to do adult stuff on YouTube. More exposure, more money. So she tried to be sneaky and do adult fetish stuff on YouTube and be kind of subtle about it. Hello, Patty. I don't know, Eileen. And is Cowboy Dog in here? Are you still in here, Cowboy? They should be 50-foot Smurf. And just so you guys know, there are actually people in the world that might be contacting Chantal or have contacted Chantal or paid Chantal for content that might be contacting her and her doing stuff based on her portraying herself as a Muslim woman and doing things that are haram. That's a fetish too. There are people that get into that. So like when she's doing haram things while portraying herself as a Muslim person, that might be somebody's fetish. All right, so let's get on with the reading. His family can't allow her to come back. I know. I keep getting it, Cowboy, like the energy, like she's not welcome back. They don't want her back. He doesn't want her back. But she wants to go back, and she's waiting for him to give the signal to go back. She's not accepting that it's over. She doesn't want to accept it. She wants to hold on to him. He's going to have to come out publicly and say something or do something to let her know it's a done deal. Don't even think of buying a plane ticket and coming back over here. He wants her to go away quietly. She's not going away quietly. She's not moving on with her life. All right, so how do the Beezers feel about Chantal? How are the Beezers feeling about her content? It was like Burning Man. They were celebrating. All right, so. Oh, did I have them upside down again? How are the Beezers feeling about Chantal's content? Ooh, well, they're stressed out. Her coming online high is stressing them out. They're worried for her. They're very, very worried. They're worried about all of her taking edibles. They're worried about her vaping. They are worried about her health. Yeah, and they're all worried about the fast food too. And they can see that she's living in a virtual reality, that she's really not living completely in the real world. She's basically got their head spinning. They don't know what to think. They don't know what to feel. What is this? Hold on a minute. Ugh. Let me see. What is this? What do they think about her and her content? Yeah, like they're waiting for her to make good on the agreements. See the student loan? They're waiting for her to make good on her word to do great content. Like you threw down a whole lot of things that you said you wanted to do with us or for us. You ain't done a single one. They see that she's very conflicted. But once again, there's the road trip. They're worried about the road trip. They're worried about her leaving. That she is not going to sit still. You know, she's already tossing out the bat signal. I'm not happy here. I'm depressed. I miss Salah. I miss Julia. They don't have a lot of confidence that she's going to stay in that apartment. And everything around them right now feels very strange. Like they're seeing a side of Chantal that they're not used to. Some of the Beezers are new. They haven't been around a while. So it was like, who is this person? We didn't see her like this in the Middle East. Who is this person that came back to Canada? Those of us that have been reacting to her for a long time, we've seen this before, but this is new for them. They're like, whoa. How do they feel about Chantal and her content? They feel like she's been portraying herself as holier than thou. They feel used. It's making them nauseous because they don't want to admit that they've been used. Shots are going to be fired, though. People are going to start firing back because they're tired of her microdosing, doing stuff, party favors. Someone, this might be Salah. Salah might be cutting off contact with Chantal really soon. Or they're going to cut off contact with her. Let me explore that card for a minute. Let's see. Oh, look, I changed that. I put 2 clarifiers down. I think a lot of people are going to be walking away from her because of all the stuff that she's doing right now. Like she's overindulging, and watching her is making them sick. Like they can't take her, just making herself ill. Okay. And there's a lot of energy going on from Chantal that she's gaslighting people while she's getting high. And they realize that she's in danger. They don't want to see her go downhill. They don't want to watch her decline. They really, really don't. They're like, this is getting ugly. I want to get out of here. Chantal has been a LARPer, basically a big pretender, who's spending too much time making herself calm, trying to calm her anxiety, indulging in the food. It's making them anxious, and that she's a bullshit artist. So the Beezers aren't, some of them aren't, they're not stupid. They're really not stupid. They just don't want to see the truth. They want to hang out. They're waiting for something good to happen. They're really, really waiting. Hello, Starburst. So how about we move on to, Salah? Yeah, you know what, 50-foot Smurf, they're not there yet. They're seeing a different side of Chantal they've never seen before. They didn't see that side in Kuwait all the way. They've seen her high in Kuwait, but not to this degree. And they're like, whoa, this is crazy. Like, they're seeing it is what it is. Ron's playing. That guy, fuck that guy. I know who Life by Ron is. Fuck that guy. That's Sofa King. Fuck that guy. He and Lambo and Cheeseburger used to come over here and act all the way the fool. He can go get bent. I can't say enough bad things about him. Will Salah reveal everything soon? I think that if Foodie pushes him, he might. And I think she's going to push him in that direction. Here's what I think. I think he was hoping that if she went back to Canada, that she would just go on with her life. He can go on with his life. And they could just part ways peacefully. That's what he wanted. He wanted to do things peacefully. He wanted her to live her life and that he could live his life, and there's no quarrel in between. But she just won't let go. He's not understanding. She doesn't let go. You have to force her to let go. And I think that Foodie might be pushing buttons behind the scenes because she wants to play the victim. She wants him to make the first move so that she can say, he's attacking me. She doesn't want to make the first move. She wants him to make it so she can put the spin on the situation of, he's attacking me. He wants to live his life. She does not want him to live his life. Who am I reading on next? Salah. She said he didn't turn in the supposed divorce papers. She doesn't know that, though. She wasn't there to see what he did after she was gone. His father came to Syria. All that time that Chantal was in Syria with Salah, why is it that Daddy came to Syria after she left? What happened? Dad could have gotten the papers and taken them back to Kuwait. I'm sure there was a reason why Dad was in Syria. A good reason. Yeah, let's look into Salah. She is crazy enough, Joanna. She is. Maybe for his son's marriage, perhaps. Or perhaps a baby was being born. I think he got married. Something big happened, Yvonne. I'm not quite sure, but something big, something happy, some kind of celebration. It was intense. Whatever it was. There must have been a reason why Dad came down to Syria. All right, so how we feel, did you hear what Foodie said? She said they threw her a go away party. Not a going away party, a go away party. They threw her a go away party. Here's your party, now get the fuck out. Exactly. We're throwing a party for you. Now go away. They're waiting for next month to pop off due to December AdSense. You know what? There's decent AdSense in November. Chantal missed out a lot in October. So she's got this month and next month, and that's it. That's all. It's like, girl, you better get popping. You're missing out on the good money. Don't be a slacker. All right, so Salah. An even bigger party, right? Straight out of Syria. No, not straight out of Syria. Not straight out of Syria. You ain't right. All right, so how is Salah feeling about Foodie? How is he feeling about her? How is he feeling? Are you guys enjoying the tarot readings? If you'd like, you can give a thumbs up to the stream if you want. If you'd like. Hi, Daniel. Do what you want to do. I'm not here to push anybody do nothing. Thank you, Just Me. Okay, so how is he feeling? Oh, I pulled these cards before. But it's okay. How is he feeling about Foodie? Well, wow. These are intense. How is he feeling about Chantal? Well, he's antisocial, in your feelings, silent treatment, left out. He's seeing her as being antisocial. She's all in her feelings. He's giving her the silent treatment, left out. How? Okay, let me see this one card. Damn. So the next card over is shattered, broken, nightmares, failures. So look, I don't know what happened between those two, but don't hate me. I'm not a Salah fan, but what we saw in front of the camera is nothing compared to what happened off camera. I feel like he should be in therapy because of his time with Chantal. Like just because she left, it's like now the healing can begin. She left him a mess. And to back that up, he's exhausted. She was exhausting to be around. Also, he's putting some distance between them. Divorce, ghosted, separation. So he's like trying to wean her away from him. He knows her. He knows if he cuts her completely off, she's going to lose her shit. She will go bonkers. So he's just trying to slowly wean her away from him to where she doesn't become too unbalanced. But he's ready to block her. He is ready to straight up block her. He wants to be away from her. Because he just wants to be left alone. He wants nothing more to do with her. How does he feel about Foodie? Let me see. You know, like he's feeling a bit paranoid, cautious, insecure, guarded. He knows her temper. He knows how crazy she is. But look, here we go. He wants to cut ties, freedom, standing up, awaken. He wants to cut the ties that bind. He really does. He wants her to let go. What else we got here? Yeah, like there is tension. And he is ready to set down some boundaries. Disrespectful. Enough is enough. Defend yourself. Like he knows the moment that he puts down the boundaries, that he ghosts her or he cuts off contact, she's going to be on the attack. You know, he's ready to put some boundaries down. Why is this? Because of his family, because of what he's got going on now. He knows that he's got to be ready to defend his family and the relationship that he has. And he's ready to do that, to recharge, breathe, let go, clean your mind, clear it. Because he wants laughter, happiness, joy, healing. And he knows he can't really experience that until she's all the way gone. Because Chantal's way too clingy. And she's two-faced. And all he wants to do is heal. It's like, get away from me so I can heal. And, ooh, tell me about this card again. And for those who might be wondering, why is Salah not saying anything yet? This is the reason why. Time. He's busy right now. He's got stuff going on. He's around his family. It's not the right time. His attitude is, I'll deal with her later. I can't deal with her right now. I'll deal with her later. He's too busy getting himself established. Oh, but when he does talk, he's going to talk about her greed. He's going to talk about her selfishness, and it's going to be tea for all of us. And why is he going to do this? Again, to defend his family. So there you go about Mr. Salah. It's a matter of time now. It's a matter of time. All he has to do is block her. Well, if he's not blocking her because he's trying to keep her calm because right now he just can't deal with her, that might be he's keeping the beast at bay. I wonder if the bots will tank her channel. I don't know. I don't know who's buying the bots for her. If she's doing it, somebody else is doing it. I know YouTube doesn't like bots. It'd be smart of him to speak out. He'd make a lot of money. That's interesting you brought that up. I think it says something. I think it really says something that he wanted to leave her alone. He could have immediately gone live on his channel the moment she got on that plane. What would she do? But he hasn't done it yet. Why? Because he wants to be left alone. He didn't want to go there. He didn't want to do that. He wanted to take the peaceful path. He did not want to reveal everything. He'd rather keep it quiet. She's kind of pushing him in that direction. But he could have gone live and made a bunch of money. Or he could have made a video, made a bunch of money. You know that? But he's been quiet. You know, she doesn't do peace. And let me offer you guys a different point of view. We've heard her say, I just want peace, right? Hasn't she said that more than once? I just want peace. Now, those of us listening, at first glance, we might take those words, I just want peace, as she wants normal peace. But look at it from a different angle. Look at it from a different kind of lens. She means it differently. I feel when she says, I want peace, what she's actually saying is, I want Salah, because Salah was her peace. You know, over in the Middle East, he provided that safe space for her to be a child, not have to be responsible, not do adulting. He was her caretaker. He got her food. He took care of everything. So when she says, I want peace, what she means, I feel, is I want him back. I want back that safe space to be a child. Exactly. Salah was her peace and her peace. So she wants peace in a different way. I mean, it's crazy. She goes, I want peace. Girl, you're sitting in a room by yourself. How much more peaceful can you be? But then you think about it. She says, I want peace. No, she wants Salah. She wants to be with Salah. She wants to be back in Syria in a place where she doesn't pay rent. She doesn't want to think about anything. She doesn't want to really pay for anything. Hey, Dove Kitty. She's like a little kid that The parents have told her, go clean your room. She doesn't want to clean her room. She's pitching a fit. I don't want to clean my room. Yep, she wants him all to herself. Hi, Nirvana. So who else can we do readings on? Let me see here. You know what? Let me put these cards away because I just used them. Let me get out some other cards. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. What is this? Nope, I don't want those. What do I want to see? What's in here? I'm nosy. I'm curious. And I'm nosy. Are these good cards for what I want to know? No. This is not the right deck. He already had a first wife. Doesn't step in to put a stop to all this and make Foodie get impatient. I don't think they can, just me. I don't think they can until things get really, really bad. I think her family is worn out and exhausted, and they're like, we're done. We can't help her. We can't do anything for her. Even if they 5150 her, that's not a permanent treatment. She would just get out the next day. So they're essentially saying we're done. As the sex doll? The sex doll? The sex doll is in a box, and it's saying, thank God, Foodie can't get to me. Thank God she's broke. Because if a buffalo got on top of it, it would need therapy for the rest of its life. And I just dropped my cards. So I want to know about this new relationship of his. Yeah, exactly, land designer. It would, in order to get Foodie committed, it would take a lot. And the family, they don't have all the money to do that. She can't do anything with a doll. She's too lazy. Notice that everything that Foodie says she needs is expensive. It's never anything cheap. Like she needs, what, $3,500 for a scooter. She needs money for this. She needs money for that. Everything that she says she needs is expensive. Nothing is ever cheap. She does that on purpose because she wants to keep the grift going. She's got to come up with new grifts. I need this. I need that. For a male doll. Exactly. Champagne wishes and caviar dreams. All right, so let's check in on this new relationship with Salah. She just wants money from her beezers. They're broke. They don't have anything more to give. Have y'all seen her PayPal fundraiser? You know how much she's got on there? $185. That's it. That's all she got. $185 out of 3,500. I don't think she's going to reach her goal. So how is this new relationship with Salah? Or this relationship with Salah? That's a shame. I know. That's a shame. They don't go hungry for helping her. Well, if they do, it's by their choice. It's their money. A fool and his money are soon parted. All right, so how is that new relationship with Salah? Oh. How is he doing? Well, that's a lot of cards. Talking about that. Interesting. So how is he doing? He's doing well. He's doing well. Like you see, he's very, very happy. With the, is it 9 of Cups? Yeah, the 9 of Cups. He's doing well. Like he's celebrating. He's happy right now. But he's celebrating, but he knows that he's got a decision to make. He is a situation he's got to handle. And right now he's like, I don't know exactly how to handle it. He's thinking about it. He's like, how do I handle this situation? Meaning Foodie. How do I handle this? I want to protect my family. I want to protect myself. I want to establish boundaries. I don't want to go too far and push her over the edge. I just want to be left alone. Thank you for the gifted memberships, 50-foot Smurf. So his goal is not to hurt her. The goal is to protect himself and his family. That's all he wants to do. Just leave me in peace. Leave me and my family in peace. I don't want to hurt you. I'll only do it if I have to. So it's like he's trying to figure out a way to establish boundaries and cut her loose without being hurtful. Right now, he's playing the part of the fool. And he's having a good old time. Yeah, he's familiar with her crazy. He doesn't want to provoke her crazy, but it's already provoked. She's losing control because she can't control him. She doesn't like it. How is he feeling in his relationship? Ooh. Yeah, her energy is in these cards already. We got the Emperor. Hello, Chantal. And she is still convinced that she can go back to Syria to him and make it work. Like we can find a way to work this out. We can find a way to make it work. He's dealing with a very delusional person, and he feels stuck. How do I handle her? How do I cut her off so I can go live my life? And this is really testing his patience. He's really trying to be patient and careful. But he's got other things going on. You know, balancing out his money, balancing out his affairs. And with the Page of Wands, like he's trying to get something going. So he's trying to family, enterprise, jobs, whatnot. Yep. Yeah, he's trying to make things for himself. He's trying to get things going for himself. He's trying to, yeah. Eesh. Okay. So we got the Three of Swords. And we got this card. Whatever he tries to do to be happy and to live his life, Chantal is going to be a thorn in his side until he pulls it out. Like she is determined to get in the middle of whatever it is he's trying to do. Like she's got an attachment to him and she doesn't want to let go. She won't let go. You got to force her to let go. You got to. And that attachment is going to cause him pain. And I would not be surprised if Chantal keeps talking to him, offering him money to go back. Although he's going to tell her no. Nope. And why is this? Because there's a King of Cups. Dad is going to put the kibosh on that. He just, nope, no, you're not. You're not coming back over here with my son, with my family. Nope. Dad's energy is in all this. He wants this union between Salah and that other person. He wants him to be successful. And Dad is willing to throw down some money to help Salah to keep him away from this Queen of Swords, which is Chantal. Yeah, Chantal might be talking to Salah or trying to talk. She wants to talk to him and say, yeah, I can make money and I can give you money. We can be happy together. Just let me back over there. We can make it work. Like she's trying to sell herself to Salah. It ain't working. It's her games are not working. They're not working. She's trying. She's trying real hard to appeal to him. He ain't falling for it. I just have to get into his house. That's her goal, to get back into the house. Get back in the house and establish herself there and make herself known. And once she gets in the house, good luck getting rid of her. Good luck. Hold on, I dropped my cards. She wants to get into his house. Hold on, let me fix this. I hope he changes his number. He might end up blocking her. Pardon me, I dropped all my cards here. Maybe, Kelly, I don't know. Honestly, I think that she got Julia and she's using the cat as a means. Thank you for the gifted memberships, Yellow Moon. I think she's using Julia the cat as a means to have a reason to always talk to Salah. You know, using Julia as a sort of like toothbrush. You're leaving your toothbrush at somebody's house so you can call up and say, have something to talk about. Like you're planting somebody. Like she's just using a cat as a reason to call him and bother him. Okay, what else about this relationship? What else can we ask about? Should I do a reading on Pete? Y'all want to clarify his energy? She's calling Julia their child. Well, she wants a connection point with Salah. She desperately wants a connection point with Salah. A reason to hold on, something that connects her to him. Slugs to go to the bathroom. Close family. Did you watch Neo's reading? Oh, the sister's cursing out Foodie took me out. Should I do a reading on the girlfriend wife? Should I do that first? Which one should I do? Pete's or the new girlfriend or the new wife? I'm confused. People are saying, do one on Pete's, do one on the girlfriend or the wife. Which one? Which one? Not Pete's. Tell you what, since we're here, since I'm in the energy of Salah, how about I do a reading on the wife, how she feels, and then I can switch over to Pete's. How about that? That way I'm not flipping back and forth between energy. Does that sound good? So, wife first, Pete's second. What can I use for the wife? What can I do for her? How she feels about Chantal. What deck would be appropriate? Let's see. Dad, come here. What are these? Will these be good for her? Now, I need a different deck for the wife. Something a bit more emotional. What's the tea deck? Yeah, why not? Why not? I have the What's the Tea deck. If this box would ever doggone close, then I can get to it. Here we go. Oh, you mean this one? That one? And my cards just went everywhere. How about that? Anything go on the floor? I'm losing control of the cards. Can you get a reading on your staff? That's a lot of people. My tea is hot. Maybe the wife has a lot to say to me. And don't forget, guys, to sub up to my channel if you want. If you want. If you like. Maybe they have something to say. Maybe. Maybe. This car popped out, creeping. Maybe the wife thinks the Foodie is creeping, looking around that corner. What you doing, Foodie? You watching? Are you creeping? Are you looking for stuff? Are you stalking? What are you doing to the poor wife and Salah? I bet she is creeping. Foodie's peeking around the corner. What's going on? Who's he talking to? What's this madness? Not the poop in a bag. Listen, Payday, I don't think that story was real. I think that was for some fetish freak in the audience. Number 2. Hi, Aries. How in the world would that be possible? Her pooping in a bag. That would require some kind of skill, wouldn't it? Even for a normal person. And we're talking about Foodie, who has very short arms, and she's going to be ambidextrous and poop in a bag without making a mess. That don't even sound right. If she's got to use a bidet because she can't reach behind her, how in the world is she going to poop in a bag? I just, no, I can't, no, that I don't even sound right. She probably made a mess. A bed potty. But she said it was a bag. Like what kind of a bag? A potato chip bag? A bag of potatoes bag? What kind of bag was a garbage bag? You know what? Forget I even asked that question. I don't want to know. And nobody, Girl World, don't find out for me. Forget I asked that. Don't investigate. We don't want to know. We don't want to go that far. A compost bag. Okay. So what is it with this new wife? What is it with this? A gas bag? You know what, Joanna? Notice that these stories all sound the same. Like there's all these revenge poop stories. Things involving poop. Revenge pooping in a couple's bathroom because they rejected her. All these revenge poop stories. Weird. I question it myself, Claudia. You know what, Aries? She does. She does have a poop fetish. A lot of people would be surprised to find that out about Chantal, but she does have a scat fetish. One of her beezers once asked her, when you watch adult stuff, you know, like prawn, what do you watch? And the first thing out of her mouth was scat. She does have a poop fetish. She does. And for those who weren't around long enough, believe it or not, once upon a time, Chantal wanted a statue made out of poop. There was an artist who made statues out of poop, and Chantal wanted one. It's true. It's true. So she does have a poop fetish herself. Y'all didn't know that, did you? Now you do. And forgive me for grossing you out. Cover your ears if you don't want to get grossed out. I remember a stream that she did during Cracked Olympics. She says she took dingleberries and put them in a jar. You're welcome. You needed to know that. I'm sorry. Like, these are just like little foodie facts you guys don't know. I have poop stories and Goose has pictures. See, I shouldn't be hanging out with Goose. I could keep going if you guys want me to keep going. I mean, you hang out with Goose and she shows you Foodie's body. I can just gross out your mind, but I won't put you through that. Hi there. All right, let's get it. Listen, I'll stop grossing you out for right now. Let's get into the reading. Let's pivot away. We're pivoting away. We're doing the ballerina thing. We're pivoting away. Let's pivot away. I'll shut up now. I won't gross anybody out. I promise. I'll stop. I'll be nice. I'll save it for Goose Chuck. Because she's the one that deserves all that, not y'all. Okay, where are we? Okay, let's talk about this relationship. The wife, how she feels about Chantal. How does she feel about Chantal? She's ignoring. She's ignoring. Let me just put some more cards down. This just popped out. Apparently, Salah and the wife are basically putting her on ignore because they're spending time together. So it's like we're putting you on silent so that we can enjoy our time together. Like they're just, Chantal's like one step away from being blocked. Oh, hold on. Damn. So they're trying to do their thing over there, but there's going to be a dirty offer that comes in. Tell me about this dirty offer. This dirty offer is an obsessive lover who talks shit. So they're over there trying to do their thing, and this obsessive lover who talks shit is going to come forward with a dirty offer. I think Chantal's trying to tempt Salah to let her come back. Yeah, this person is a stalker. And with this person, it's same shit, different day. And they're all fake smiles. Hello, Chantal. Hello, it's me. But the wife knows that you ain't shit, Foodie. You ain't shit. And as far as the wife is concerned, like their relationship, she's hit the jackpot. Like that, they are happy together. And somebody's ego is getting hurt. And what they're doing is played out because this person is a thief. Who has been cock blocking, acting like a groupie, cloud hungry, never has any facts, always making shit up, brings in the bad karma. Damn, these cards are reading Foodie for filth tonight. They're not even trying to hold back. Oh. And they also know that you're sick, Foodie. You caught a case. And they've got screenshots of you. They've got some evidence of your bad habits. You're broke. You're also running from your shit. And again, I feel like Salah needs to go talk to somebody because there's been some side effects of being around Chantal. There's memories, flashback, trauma of side effects. She was abusive. She was an abusive bitch. And he's just trying to get that out of his system. He wants to be left alone. What else we got here? Let's keep going. Yeah, like this. All they want is their family. All they want is a family. Like, this is the real family, like a couple being together. And the whole situation with Chantal was strictly for money. Chantal's being threatening. She's a happiness hater. This whole thing like was karmic between Chantal and Salah. But now that she's been rejected, Chantal's over there looking some stuff up. While Salah's over there hustling. And Chantal is irritated. Your light irritates their demons. So the more happiness the couple has, the more it's irritating Chantal. And she's trying to give money to Salah. But she's also, okay, can we talk about this? She's a divination abuser. She's over there doing some magical shit she ain't supposed to do. Salah's over there reflecting. And for a minute, this was a love triangle. Third party, multiple lovers, choices. But I think Chantal has been back to making fake accounts to spy on Salah. That's what she used to do with Nader. She's all over the place. She's looking at everything, everywhere, trying to find out information. But they're trying to use scarcity tactics. Like, you don't see us, we're not saying anything, because Chantal is hooked. They're trying to dust it off because she's an impersonator. Oh, and there's going to be some legal issues. Someone wants to be a boss. But Chantal's being nosy. Closer look, all up in your business. But again, here comes the offer. Chantal's not going to quit with them doggone offers. And someone's getting photo evidence. Like, I'm telling you, she's going to keep pushing and pushing and pushing and pushing and pushing until they're finally going to have to say something. There is no quietly walking away. She is going to push, 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 push. She's a narc, and narcs hate silence. They want interaction. They want to know what's going on. So let's move on to Pete. So it feels like the family's just like, hey, we just want to mind our business and go. And you're not letting us. And I know this may seem odd. Is Sunburst Tarot, is she live right now? Because she was doing a reading, I believe, at 6. Can someone please check for me? I don't want to step on top of her reading. I'll stop if you guys want to go watch her if she's live right now. Yeah, thank you, Joanna. Thank you. She had a live scheduled at 6. I don't know if we're on different time zones or something, if she's doing a reading right now. At 7:30. Okay. All right. I don't want to take you guys away from her reading. 22 minutes. Perfect. Perfect. Well, then we'll do one final reading on Pete, and that way you guys can catch her. You know what? Huh? We have time. Oh, I'm sorry, Sunburst. I was just asking people to go see when you went live so that everybody can go watch you. So is it like in 22 minutes? She changed it to Thursday. Oh. Well, then I guess it all worked out. And how are you doing, Sunburst Tarot? Everybody, Sunburst Tarot has a wonderful tarot channel. You guys should check her out and all of her wonderful content. If one of my mods can put her link in the chat so that you guys can find her. And she also has a reaction channel as well. And I encourage you guys to check that out too. Well, hello, Ami. I'm glad to be here for you. There's so many wonderful tarot readers on YouTube. I'm sorry, Sunburst. Well, you and me both, girl. We'll talk later. I'm feeling like something has been zapping me. Okay. So let's look into Pete's. Let's look into Mr. Pete's. I have done nothing but sleep. You know, I'm being told to say this. Y'all, we're getting into that time of year where it's going to start to get cold and dark outside. And that tends to make a person maybe depressed or sad more. I recommend getting one of those special lights that you have in your house that help with that. You know, like this is a time of year where you're like, I'm extra sleepy and I'm extra tired and I'm extra depressed. Get one of those special lights that you can have in your house to kind of like help you feel better. I forget what they're called. Yeah, a sunlight. There you go. That's what it's called. SAD, seasonal affective disorder. Yeah, a SAD light. I need one of those. I actually need one of those because I just want to sleep like a polar bear all winter. Get your ass out of bed, bitch. No, I don't want to. I want to curl up with Booger. Yeah, I want to hibernate like a bear. Okay, so let's look in on... I can't hold on to the cards tonight. Why are they sliding out of my hands? You guys enjoying the readings? Oh, nice, Joanna. Well, I have a sort of semi-kitten that gets me up at 5 a.m. and her name is Booger. All right, so let's look in on Pete. What is Pete up to? How is he doing? How is he doing? I'm being told to say something. I'm not being given specifics, but I just heard As far as Pete's, there's stuff he's not telling you guys. Those of you that are his subs, there is stuff that he's not telling you. I don't know what that means, but there's a lot of stuff he's keeping to himself that he's not speaking on. I don't know what that's in reference to. I'm not being told. I'm not asking. But there is just, I hear concerns. Something that he's concerned with. Mrs. Dragonfly, thank you for coming in. Pete's is keeping his mouth shut about stuff. So there's secrets that he's keeping, but I'm not going to ask what those are. All right, but let's get into the general reading for Pete's. And I'm not feeling the energy like he's going to move in with her. I just don't feel that. I don't feel that energy from him. Like I said, I think something happened long ago. That last trip when she came home on Christmas, something happened. I did the cards. I think that when he got his inheritance, Chantal wanted a huge portion of it. He gave her something, but she wanted more. She overstepped her boundaries, and that kind of changed things. Like he doesn't look at her the same way. Like she did something, she said something that just totally flipped things on him. But let's look in to see how he's feeling. Just general reading on Pete's. General reading on Mr. Pete's. He seems cold towards her. That's because all she wants is money. There could be another reason why Pete's got sick. And I don't know if he has car sickness, but let's just consider this. Pete's lived with her, and he was used to her. He was used to her energy. It is possible to be around someone who has very, very dark energy, very nasty, draining, evil energy, and that by itself will make you sick. So he lived with her and she had bad energy. But he's been away from her. And then he recently had contact. And her energy is 10 times worse. And my opinion, I think because he's been away from her for so long, away from her energy, and then suddenly he's exposed to it again, that might have made him ill. Like her energy is just that bad. And I've been around somebody like that had a really nasty energy, and it will make you sick. But let's look in on Pete's. Let's see what he's doing, how he's feeling, what's going on with him. You know what? I'm going to put this away because I just used this deck. This is for somebody else. We're going to put these oracle cards away. We're going to use that deck over there. Sorry. I was shuffling those cards and then these cards said, nope, use me. Yeah, she called her kitten a demon. I have a theory about not naming the cat too. Well, she might not be giving the cat a name because she plans on giving it back. She's not trying to form an attachment to it. But what is the theory that you have? Rage bait. Yeah, I know. And it's not working. I told her, she pokes too much at Girl World. She's poked too much and too hard too often. And we are at the point now we have rage bait fatigue. We've gotten so mad that we can't get mad anymore. We're tired. We're exhausted. Rage. Like she's always going for the most painful things to make us angry. And that can cause a bit of fatigue where you're like, I can't get mad anymore. I've gotten mad about this subject at least 100 times. I'm at the point where I'm desensitized. I can't get mad anymore. She doesn't get it. She's worn people out with rage. We've gotten so mad we can't get mad anymore. Right. We can't get attached, Janie. There's nothing we can do. We can't do anything. We can't do anything. So is that how old the cat is? 4 months old? Well, female cats start going into heat about 5 months old and 9 months old. So the moment that cat starts going into heat, she'll give it back. Before I get into Pizza's reading, let me just tell y'all something. And I've seen it, and other tarot readers have seen it. But I kind of feel I know what's coming down the pike. So let me just give you guys a preview. Listen, Chantal, her mental and emotional state are very, 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 very delicate. She's been living in a world of delusion for so long. That is her real world, that when reality comes crashing in, it's going to cause a total meltdown. It won't take much. hear me? It won't take much. When Salah separates from her and Nada rejects her and there's nobody living with her, it's going to get ugly. You understand? It's going to get real ugly. Hi, Appalachian Granny. This era, this final season is going to be different, unlike any other. It's going to be different because Chantal will be falling apart. Hello, Granny. So brace yourselves. Chantal might have a complete mental breakdown on camera. It's going to be shocking. It won't take much. So just be ready. All right, so let's do the reading on Pete. How is he feeling? You know what, Abriana, as much as I don't like that thought, I'm not going to deny it hasn't crossed my mind. Watching Chantal, I sometimes wondered, is she trying to unalive herself in front of people? It's like watching a snuff film in slow motion. But Chantal is someone that she lives in front of a camera. And I don't know, she wants to go down the drain in front of a camera too. Like if she's going to go out, she wants people around her. She doesn't want to be alone. But that's not the vibe that I'm getting from her live streams these days. That she's trying to unalive herself. I think she's just given up. She's just given up. She says, basically, I quit. I give up. I don't want to work. Who is a sofa king? He's an asshole. And what are you doing in my chat room, sofa king? Get the fuck out, dude. Goodbye. Why are you even here? I blocked your ass. I'm not even going to be nice to you, sofa king. Nobody sent you an invitation to come in here. Goodbye, sir. Nobody summoned you. You can go now. I don't even know how he got in here. He can go. And we were talking about demons. That must have been what summoned him. Oops, my bad. My bad. You don't see him. You got him. It's okay. I'm handling it. Let's go back to Pete's. Good job, Payday. All right. Let's see what Pete's is doing. That's what the wrench is for. You bonk them on the head. I love to let my mods play Whack-A-Troll. I know it's their favorite game. I'm not going to stop them from playing it. We have fun in here. The nerve of that guy coming in. Really? You know better. Somebody must have gone over to him. Hey, Ron, Rose Thorne's talking about you. You need to get in there and troll her. She mentioned your name, so I did. So what? What you gonna do about it? All right, back to Pete's. Exactly, Payday. He is a lolcow. All right, back to Pete's. What are we doing? Okay. Oh, okay. All right. All right. Oh, this looks good. This looks good for Pete's. As far as Pete's, he's had an epiphany. Self-reflection. Answered questions, untapped talent. So it looks like Pete's has been doing some thinking lately. Thinking about things, considering things, watching Chantal, taking inventory, putting his thoughts together. Good man. You know, he's doing good. He's sitting back and he's watching and he's observing and he's like, I'm gonna keep my distance. I think that would be the best thing. And what is this in reference to? He's cutting ties. Yeah, he is. He's like, if there was any consideration for him being with Chantal, he's like, nope. 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 Let me just look. I don't know what Pete's is going through right now. I feel like right now or recently he was going through a bad time with something with the drowning card, but it's one of those things that this too shall pass. The storm shall pass. So he's going through something, or he went through something, and he's looking for a glow up. Like, remember, Joanna, I don't watch Pete's. I'm just going strictly off of feeling like he went through something. He felt like he was drowning, like he was going through it. But he whatever it was, it's like he went down the hill and then he started to come up the hill. It's like we went all the way to the bottom and now we can slowly start to make our way to the top. Like, we're getting the glow up card, new opportunities, new career, successful. Like, he's starting to get himself together. He's starting to find some stability. And he knows it right now that there is gossip, there's tea, there's people are being nosy, but all he wants is some harmony. He really he wants to find peace. He wants to be left alone to find his peace. And oh my God. I think Foodie pissed him off because I see that there is an apology card here. Arrogant, rash actions, insincere. Like, I don't know what she did. He's looking for an apology. This has to do with burned bridges, lack of trust, disloyal, turn the back on. Either she pissed him off or she's about to piss him off. And he's going to be like, I am done. No, ma'am. Goodbye. Right now, he feels a bit trapped. He feels a bit stuck right now. This is the limbo period for him. He feels exhausted, burned out, burdened, empty. I wonder if she's bugging him. And this has to do with a narcissist. Hello, Chantal. Hello. This has to do with a narcissist who is running. Like she's going to him with problems and help me out. And he's just tired. All he wants to do is smell the roses. And he's looking for some nurturing. He's looking for some mentorship, wisdom, giving back. Like he wants to take his life in a different direction. They are very good cards. Oh. Let me just. Okay. I'm just going to say it. I don't watch Pete's, but I think perhaps deep down, he wants to love somebody. He wants to find his true soulmate, not the person that he's been attached to. Spirit is telling me to say this. Foodie is the person that he got toxically attached to, but that is not his true mate. That is not his true soulmate. There was just a toxic, long-standing attachment that was karmic. There was a reason they were brought together. There were lessons that were supposed to be learned. And then after they were learned, they were supposed to separate and never speak again. But deep down, he wants to find his soulmate. Like he wants to be with someone that will love him and he can love back and he can maybe make a family. Right now, he's feeling hopeless because this is kind of like the in-between. There's a lot of wishful thinking on his part. Like he's thinking about the things that he wants. He thinks about the things that he really desires. And he's ready to block somebody. Because he's like, you are not the path to my happiness. You are the path to my pain. And I'm tired of walking that road. And you just need to go away. Yeah, like he wants intimacy. He wants a relationship. He wants someone that he can love, that will love him back. And the love won't be painful. Right now, he is puzzled. Because he's puzzled because this person that he's attached to is partying too damn much. So again, like he's got to give some distance because this person is too much involved in their lust, wrapped up in lust, greed, inconsiderate, greed by any means necessary. He wants the possibilities of life. He wants a space to have those possibilities. Like right now, he's going through a period of being antisocial a little bit. But at the same time, there's a bit of hope. He feels hopeful. Like I'm getting a picture in my mind of a seed being planted in the ground. You don't know that it's growing. You can't see that it's growing, but it's growing. So just because on the surface it looks like nothing's happening, something is happening underneath the surface. Will you read my chat? I am reading. I am reading, dear. I'm also doing the cards. I'm reading. I see you. I'm getting in the zone though, so please forgive me. So we have delay, procrastination, too busy. Like, tell me about this time card. Yeah, like it looks like he's trying to focus on something. Like there's something to do with time. He's on a time schedule, something to do with time. But he's going to have to put down boundaries. It seems like everybody's putting down boundaries with Foodie. Like Salah's going to have to put down boundaries. The family has put down boundaries. Now it's Pizza's turn. He's got to put down boundaries. And he's going to. It just give him a little bit more time. He's got to do it on his own time. So what do you guys think of the reading for Mr. Pete's? Yeah, he needs more confidence. He just needs more confidence. Just give him some time to develop courage of self. So it takes time, especially with someone who's really introverted. You've got to let them develop that inner courage so they can go out and do things. I hope he does find his person. And it'll happen when it's supposed to happen. First, he's got to get rid of the toxic tick attached to him. He's got to cut that off. Declare the space. Does this exhaust you? A little bit. Not bad. Not bad. I've done readings on Foodie and they have zapped me before. But it's not bad today. But what's saving Pete's right now is the fact that Chantal is not focused on him. She's focused on Salah. She's putting all of her energy on Salah. Like she took her hooks out of him when she went to the Middle East to be with Salah. And she was arrogant and she thought, well, he likes me so much. He loves me so much. I don't have to really focus too much on controlling him. And that gave him just enough space to breathe and to reflect and to become better. And then when she tried to control him again, that didn't work. Everybody waved at the tick. Like she honestly got arrogant. She goes, oh, Pete loves me so much. He'll always be my doormat. And I don't have to focus my energies on him. Okay. Hello, Canada's Dark Haunted History. How are you? How are you doing? Shall we do a fun reading? Well, you guys can wave to Foodie. This is what I'm going to do to her. I don't wave to Foodie. I throw middle fingers up. I don't wave to Foodie. I just get middle fingers up to Foodie. You know, middle fingers up for everything she's done. Middle fingers up for the suck-ass content lately. Middle fingers up for coming on camera high as balls and possibly triggering people who might have dealt with addiction. Fuck you. Stay off camera if you get high. Nobody wants to see that shit. It's boring. I'm not going to be nice. No. No. No one needs to come on camera when they're that high. It's not funny. It's not cute. It is not cute to come on camera and be so out of it you can't even speak. And there goes my microphone. Nobody needs to see somebody on camera that high. It is so not cute. No one needs to see that. No one wants to see that. It is unreactable. Can I just tell y'all something while I'm here? Can I just keep it 100 with y'all? The longer that this goes on, the harder it is to react to her. Oh my God. What the fuck are we talking about? When she comes on camera and she's not saying anything, she's just staring at the screen and she's breathing. She's not even talking. What can I react to? What am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do with that? I like talking points, but she's not even talking. Yeah, she's got that Darth Vader breathing. Luke, the food is strong with you. Come to the dark side. We got cookies. I know, Brooke, but they're all like that. All of it. It's not like one stream and she's like that and skip it. They're all like that now. She got that Darth Vader breathing. And Darth Vader actually did it better. He had like that dark, Empire ASMR breathing. But there's y'all. What do you want me to do with the reactions? What can I do? I'm sorry if my reacts have not been top notch, but man, what am I got to work with here? She's got her CPAP machine. That was disgusting. Yeah, what's that about? Yeah, big ups to Sansa. Like I said in my React video, Sansa Cook, she's got the most wonderful voice. If she wanted to jump over to another community, she'd be perfect for the ASMR community. She really would. Oh, they would love her. Her voice is so calming, so relaxing, so pleasant to listen to. It's just music to the ears. She could read audiobooks or children's books or do ASMR content and do so well. They would love Sansa. But I see she did a live earlier. I looked at it. I'm like, what am I talking? Y'all want to know what I say behind the scenes when I see Foodie go live? The first thing that I usually say, shit, she's live. That's literally my reaction. Shit, she's live. It didn't used to be that way. She'd be like, oh, Foodie's live. We got to go. Now it's like, shit, she's live. It's probably going to be boring. She's going to be high. Watch. She's going to be high. Ugh, irritating. I'm talking all kinds of smack while I'm watching her live to determine if it's react worthy. If y'all can hear me talking. If y'all heard the things that I said, the swear words coming out of my mouth, you know, what the F is this? Why is she even on camera? She needs a bath. She needs to go take a nap. I am talking so much smack away from the camera. Why is this twat waffle on camera again? Why can't she go take a nap and get herself well? She looks like she needs a car wash. She does need a shower. Run her through a car wash or something a couple times. Make her feel better. All right, how about we do something for fun? What should I do the fun reading on? She needs a drill sergeant. He's got his work cut out for her then. She wanted to join a group. What kind of group? Poopsicle. You want me to do a tarot reading on a poopsicle? Come on now. How her new apartment feels about her. She doesn't even know. The new couch, that poor couch. The Turkish coffee pot. Does she have one of those? I should do the fun reading on a Turkish coffee pot. Hey, you know what? Why not? I'm sure the coffee pot has some tea. I'm sure it's got plenty of tea. Let's do it on the Turkish coffee pot. How does her family really feel about her? They're fucking done. Her family is out. It's so obvious that they're out. They're like, we're not helping her no more. We can't help her. All right, so we're doing one on the Turkish coffee pot. Let's see. Am I using the right cards for this though? Probably not. You know what? Since we're doing it on the coffee pot, and since we're looking for the tea, then let's use the true crime and conspiracy deck. So we get all the hot tea. Get all the correct tea. Why not? And you know what, Sugar Polly? I could have gone the rest of my life without thinking about Chantal's vajayjay on that couch. That's a thought I do not want festering in my mind. I don't want to think about Foodie being bare-bottomed on that couch. Commando couching. I did not need to know. You know what? If you guys want to gross me out, I'm going to gross you out back. Don't tempt me. Don't press that button. You won't like what's on the other side, I promise you. Don't go there. Look, I've been reacting to Foodie for a long time, and I know a bunch of shit. Don't make me talk about it. I'll talk about it. I will talk about it. Press the button and find out. Your game. Okay. Your game. All right. Game on then. Here's something you may or not have known about Chantal. This happened during Crackhead Olympics. Chantal had a messy room. Her room was cleaned up. During a room reveal, she revealed that she had a half-used douche and she was saving the other half for later. You're welcome. I told you, don't press that button. Don't press it. You pressed it. You fucked around. You found out. I gave you a disclaimer. I gave you a warning. You didn't listen. You're like, do your worst. So I'm doing my worst. I'm doing my worst. Don't play with me. Don't play with me. I know all kinds of useless, gross facts about Foodie Beauty. Don't play with me. Don't play with me. See, yeah, that actually happened. See, and unlike Foodie, I'm not making shit up. This actually happened. I don't have to invent stories. Deleted forever. Yep. It would be wild. All right, so let's talk about this Turkish coffee pot. What do you want to tell us, coffee pot? Before we even get started, I'm feeling coffee pot's energy. Coffee pot is afraid already because it doesn't want to join Moldy Pot. It heard about Moldy Pot through the grapevine. It got the gossip about, Moldy Blue Pot, and he said, God forbid, I don't want to end up like Moldy Blue Pot. It doesn't want to join Moldy Blue Pot in the junk pile. He's saying, please don't let that happen to me. It doesn't want to be disrespected like that. It doesn't want hair growing out of it and mold and fruit flies taking up residence in there. So coffee pot is already afraid. It's afraid of being neglected. It doesn't want to turn into moldy blue mold coffee pot. So tell us how you're feeling. Coffee pot. It says it doesn't want to end up like Chantal's underwear. I guess it's seen Chantal's underwear to say that. It says, please don't make me look like her underwear. It has seen things. The coffee pot has seen things and it knows things that it cannot tell. It doesn't dare to tell anybody. It has seen some stuff. You don't even know. Coffee cup knows all about it. Coffee cup knows everything too. They're friends, Coffee cup and coffee pot get into arguments because coffee pot goes to coffee cup and says, my life is hard. Coffee cup says, don't talk to me. She touches you for a minute. She got her hand all wrapped around me all day. Don't talk to me. I don't want to hear your bitching. When Coffee Pot starts complaining about Foodie, Coffee Cup's like, shut up. I have to deal with her all day. She don't brush her teeth and she don't wash her hands. Don't complain to me right now. All right, so moving on to Coffee Pot. What does Coffee Pot want to say to us? What does it want to say? Oh. What do you want to say, Coffee Pot? What's your life like? Well, Turkish Coffee Pot has this to tell us. Let's see. Well, that explains why Coffee Cup and Coffee Pot have that energy, that couple energy, because they are a couple. Coffee Cup and Coffee Pot are a thing. But neither one are fond of the fact that they have an owner that smells like death. They feel they got lied to. Somebody told them that somebody was buying them that would keep them clean, put them in the dishwasher, use some soap. But the truth was actually quite hidden. Still, Coffee Cup and Coffee Pot were dating. They were a pair. They came together. Chantal was greedy though, and she tried to separate them, and they said, no, we are a pair. It doesn't make sense for you to get a coffee pot and not a coffee cup. You got to get both of us together. Which caused Chantal a lot of anger because she's a cheap bitch and she just wanted to buy one but not the other. So she got mad and acted like a child. Somebody had to go call the wambulance. But Coffee Pot and Coffee Cup got their way, and it was a success, and they got to go together. It's like, yay, we got our way. Although they are very afraid because they have an upcoming wedding together. Really? They're going to have a wedding? Where's this wedding going to take place? I don't know, maybe in the kitchen cabinet. Maybe they'll have a little get together there. The thing is, it's weighing on their mental health dealing with Chantal. She's a lot. I told you, they've seen things. They have seen things. And it's making them very sad. Like Chantal is making them very, very sad. Like they thought that they would get together, be together in an affluent place, in a luxurious villa. That ain't the case. So they plan on going to the mountains, taking a trip up there. Problem is, they're under surveillance. Chantal's always up. And there's a lot of abuse and neglect because Chantal won't leave them alone to have conversations and share tea. So they're thinking about paying something to take care of the problem. What? Who's taking care of this problem? What is this? Oh. So like they're going to get together with something in the kitchen. Who and what are they getting together with? Oh, their best friend pressure cooker. Pressure cooker's going to handle it. Maybe a pressure cooker is just going to, oops, fall off the counter and drop on Foodie's foot. No, not the ladle. That's too light. Pressure cooker. Pressure cooker's a lot heavier. Like, oops, I just fall off the counter. And then there could be a lot of healing. But they have the intuition that maybe they should go to the desert because it's really hot. It's really dry. That's a place that Foodie would never go to look for them. Yes, and they do have a secret weapon, and it is the ladle. Ladle is in hiding and might come out in a pinch to help them out. So they're right now looking for a parental figure to get them the fuck out of there, or they're going to set fire to the place. I mean, Foodie is a human cockroach, and how do you deal with cockroaches? You burn the place down. So like, well, to get away from the cockroach, we got to burn the place down, and they will consider that a tremendous gift. But there's a timeline issue. What is the timeline issue? Has to do with a man. Is this the sax doll she was talking about? Yeah, there's a struggle. Yeah, I think it is a sax doll because there is a struggle. Foodie would have a hard time getting the sax doll up to the house. Yep, false flag. But if they creep inside, then it's all good. And then they can do a cleanup. Then they can go outside and take a secret trip. Where? Away from that thief. He's always stealing all the tea, by the way. And then they can go to school. Sounds like Coffee Pot and Coffee Cup are not happy with Foodie. They want to get away. Poor sax doll will explode. He'll break in half first. She will break that thing in half. It'd be like a blow up mattress. It would just break in half. So what do you guys think? Did you guys enjoy the readings? Was that good? Are we good? I can't believe Sofa King came in here. Fuck that guy. What was he thinking? Like I'm not going to remember him. Hello, Haunting Melody. Did you guys enjoy that? Thank you. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed. I'm going to go. I have to go to work. Yep, that was Light by Ron. He came in here. Like I wasn't going to remember him or put the dots together that he's Sofa King. He was in here. I'm going to have to hang a sign on my door that says, no cloud chasing feeder motherfuckers allowed. If you are a feeder twat waffle, you are not allowed in my chat room. We don't allow those in here. You support Chantal, you give her money, you can't come in. So I'm out. Y'all have a good night. And I'm going to go to work. Because I got to work now. But you guys have been most gracious, and I appreciate that. So y'all take care and have a good night. Bye. What the fuck was she wearing? I don't even know. I have no idea, Duncan. Like whatever she could just throw on that was sitting on the floor the night before. All right. I'm out, y'all. Bye.